stop bothering me.
Yes!
grave. Rest in peace. Now who could teach me to pick locks? Can't sleep. Now who could teach me to pick locks?
You looking at me for a reason?
Hey, you supposed to be here. Gotta watch yourself around here if you're not authorized.
You guarding this place?
The buildings, yeah. We keep supplies here and a lot of stuff from the ruins. I also do a little, trading. I'll get you anything you need for a little gold. It's a win-win situation. I'm sure we can help each other out. I mean, we're friends now, aren't we?
I took care of the gnomes for Severin?
That's great. Take some gold. Everyone likes gold.
Not me, not today. Got any artifacts or potions?
Oh yes, I've got everything. Here, take this.
Let's trade. Please teach me about the frost crystal.
We can begin as soon as you are ready. Here is your crystal.
What can you teach me? What can you teach me?
I don't know why you're bothering with me.
What can you teach me? Teach me alchemy.
So, I will show you how to distill potions.
What does that do?
A distillate is much purer than a simple filtered potion. It doesn't contain any contaminants that can weaken a potion's effect. Indeed, many potions which permanently change your characteristics require distillation.
I am ready to study the second runic seal.
No.
Teach me magic. Master, I need scrolls.
Everything all right?
What can you teach me? Magic barrier. I knew that. Nothing here worth my time. The Nautilus spell produces a shell of energy that rolls around the mage casting it. The mage transforms, shrinking so they may enter small spaces. That could come in handy. What can you teach me?
See you around.
Teach me magic. Teach me how to use the fireball spell.
The skill you need with a fireball is not all magical. Thought and dexterity are also required. Choose your target. Hit it squarely, and your spell will inflict more harm upon your opponent.
What can you teach me? Show me your goods.
Not a...
There's something here about magic. Interesting.
You're out of your mind.
We can talk later.
Hey,
If you're looking to buy something, you'll have to talk to comrades. I just work here.
you don't sound too happy about that.
My family's been selling our harvest to Comrade for years. When we lost everything in the Troubles, he said he'd take us in. He makes us sleep outside.
Tell me about Conrad.
His house is full of supplies, but he won't share them with you if that's what you're after. He didn't lift a finger to help us when they took our cows to be slaughtered, and we've known him for years.
Who took your cows?
The Inquisition said they needed to feed people, but now how do we feed ourselves? Of course, Conrad talked to Carlos and got his cows spared.
What happened to you?
You must know what terrible things have befallen this island. All those ruins bursting from the ground. Some of them rose in the middle of our farm and the Inquisition said we had to leave. But my sons are still out there somewhere. They all went their own way before these creatures came. I hardly get a wink of sleep worrying about them. Do you know where they are? Do you know where my sons are?
I have no idea.
If you hear anything or meet someone who's been outside, please don't forget to ask about them. Please.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Don't get your hopes up. How much is the information worth to you?
I don't have any gold. But if you do manage to leave the town,
Yes?
I have a little put aside for a rainy day. There's a couple of skins and the silver candle holders from my great-grandmother. I buried them behind the barn of our farm.
Which is your farm?
The farm on the path to the monastery. An Inquisition fighter named Severin is in charge there now.
What are your sons called?
Beppo's the oldest. He didn't want to come to town with us. Always ran with the wrong crowd. I worry he's fallen in with the Don's gang. William volunteered for military service with the Inquisition. And Leon, my youngest, just took off in the night.
I talked to William.
William, my good boy. How is he?
He's training in the monastery. He's fine. I met your oldest son, Beppo.
Is he all right? I worry so about him.
Yes, he's alive. He has a job in the ruins.
But isn't that terribly dangerous?
Don't worry, he's not alone. He has some strong fighters by his side. I've seen your youngest son, Leon.
Really? He's alive then?
Yes, he's living in a hut north of the town.
That fills me with joy. Thank you for sharing this news. I hope he watches out for wild animals. The forest is very dangerous and he was always the weakest.
Now you know about all of your sons.
Yes. Without your help, I would have remained in the dark. You're a good man in bad times. I wish your path ahead to be a safe one.
Can't your husband help?
Ingvar? Huh. We're in dire straits and he's drinking the last of our gold in the tavern.
If you want it, I've got it. If you're here to buy, welcome. If you're here just to look or to beg, get out. I'm trying to run a business.
So, you won't let Tilda into your house?
Did she tell you that? The old witch. I give her food and room, and all she does is whine.
Why don't you just let her sleep inside?
It's no business of yours who I let in my house.
Show me your goods.
I'll take a wild guess. You want a weapon? I have a couple for sale, if you tell me what you're after.
How's business?
The Order's keeping us busy enough. They need all the weapons we can make. Walter's been slaving day and night to finish everything. He just keeps going.
Can I get sword blanks from you?
You can only buy what's in the shop, but if you have the iron ore, Walter, the smith, might be able to make some.
Show me what you have.
Yeah,
I'm looking to buy a new weapon. Do you sell weapons?
love to, but I can't. Alvaro handles all the selling.
How are you? How's business?
Busy, but since the Inquisitor's laws were passed, I've been up to my neck in work. Alvaro hardly leaves me any time to sit down with a beer. Seriously, I can't remember the last time I slept.
Do you sell sword blanks?
Normally, but since the business with the ruins, I can't get any more raw materials.
Maybe I can help.
Maybe. If you can get me iron ore, I can make you sword blanks.
Tell me something about Alvaro.
I need to work.
Can't work all day. Take a break.
And who'll do my job? You?
I can give it a try.
Haha, Alvaro would love that. Me getting any old person to do my job.
Or he'd be glad for his smith to get some rest.
What makes Alvaro glad is chests bulging with gold.
Can I help you in some other way?
Maybe. I am having supply problems. I'm always short of something. Mostly I need old metal that I can melt down to make blanks. Some old scrap metal would make my work a lot easier.
Alvaro's really working you to the bone.
Sign of the times. Everyone in this town wants a weapon, or wants a weapon sharpening. Still, it'll all be over at some point.
Where can I get some scrap metal?
The farmers left a lot of old scrap metal lying around in their yards. Old tools, nails, that sort of thing. But then gnomes rummage around out there. They steal everything that isn't nailed down. I bet they've also stolen all that old scrap metal from the farmers.
Could be. I'll get some old metal for you.
But you can't get out of the town.
I'll manage.
That would be great. I'll pay you for it, of course. I'll take whatever you can bring.
The gnomes had this tool bag.
Hey, that's just what I'm looking for. I need, say, 15 of those?
15? Do you know how many gnomes I'd have to knock down to get that?
Knocking over gnomes isn't my problem. I just need the metal.
I'll see what I can do, but it may take a while.
As long as I get the metal, time isn't the problem.
Would 10 tool bags be enough for you?
I'm going to need 15.
15 it is then.
If it was easy, I'd have got them myself.
Difficult I can do for lunchtime. The impossible will take a bit longer. I have some iron ore for you.
What do you want made from it?
I need a sword blank.
Here.
Everyone has their own agenda. Isn't that a fact? What reason do you have for staring at me? You not got better things to do?
Your smith's a hard worker.
Lots of work means lots of profit. We're about the only ones doing well here. So we have to take the work while we can.
Your smith looks like he's about to collapse.
Walter, he's as strong as an ogre.
Even ogres fall over at some point.
I'm not a tyrant, you know, but the work has to be done.
I can take over from Walter.
No thanks. I know Walter, and most of the work is done. But if you could find me someone to help with blade sharpening and a bit of wood chopping...
Who can help you with those jobs?
There are a couple of servants here in the merchant's quarter. If If you can find them and pay them to work for me, that'll take the strain off Walter. Here's a bag of gold for the servants. It doesn't get delivered, I'll know. Harbour Town is a small place, and the gates are sealed.
Does this mean Walter will get a break?
As soon as he's finished Marcello's blade, he can stop.
Hey, are you looking for some work?
What?
Alvaro has some work needs doing.
The old man sent you. What does he want?
He needs some blades sharpening.
That suits me. You going to stand here all day?
So, there are still new folks turning up here, eh? Well, watch yourself around the Inquisition.
What do you mean?
I mean, careful where you step, or you'll be up to your eyes in shit before you know it. They're crazy types, you know. Worshipping a flame.
What should I know about Harbour Town?
No, eh? Just watch your step. You never know who's throwing their weight about from one day to the next. And mind that harbour warehouse. Go near it, and people think you're stealing from there. Let's just say it makes the Inquisition twitchy.
What do you mean, twitchy?
Legal system here is simple but effective. Steal something, we beat the crap out of you. Hurt our citizens, kill our animals, we beat the crap out of you. And if you kill someone...
You beat the crap out of me?
Exactly. And then we kill you.
Anything else I should know?
There's still plenty of trouble you can cause folks, without us making with the beatings. Of course, people probably won't talk to you after.
So how do I avoid the silent treatment?
Don't cause trouble in the first place.
What if trouble just happens?
Then that sort of happens to be your problem.
There must be a way to soothe trouble over.
Apparently the mages know a spell. A joke spell, a jest spell.
Seriously?
Yeah. Supposed to make a person feel like they've just been told the best joke in the world.
And how does that help?
And they forget whatever was troubling them.
Where can I get this spell?
A mage, maybe. Plenty in the monastery. Bunch of backstabbing betrayers, the lot of them, allying with the Inquisition. Could be one knocking around town somewhere.
Who are you?
I'm Edgar, head of the town guard. Or at least I was. Until the Inquisition took over and pushed Esteban out. I wasn't his biggest supporter, I admit. But at least he was local.
You must be a trained fighter.
I swear by the sword and the crossbow. Sword for when they're close, and crossbow if they try and run.
Can you train me?
Train you? Sure, it'll give me something to do. But I can't be letting you have my skills for free.
Why don't you train the recruits?
Let's say that me and the Inquisition don't see eye to eye on the law. I see it as flexible. Why arrest every piddly little criminal? But the Inquisition don't turn a blind eye to anything. So they got one of my former guards, Arik, to oversee the recruits. He's a master and treats them decent too. Although he seems a little preoccupied lately.
Teach me some combat skills. Is the map done? I've come for the map.
And I've finished it. If you want it, pay me and it's yours.
Yes, I'll take it.
Take good care of it. Maps are works of art.
I'm not listening.
What did you do? Come on, out with it.
Out with what?
My city's left town, and I'm sure it's your fault.
Siddy makes his own decisions.
Just get out of my sight, you bastard.
Now who could teach me to pick locks?
See you around.
Let me through. I am here on the Inquisitor's business.
Ah, yes.
Do you know a man named Balchuro?
No, never heard the name.
Strange. He seems to think he knows you. Says that his boss insists I help you.
Ha! Well, I bet I know who his boss is. He has no shortage of lackeys. Let's hope he regrets putting us together.
All right. I think it's time you were straight with me. What is going on with your father's letter?
If I tell you something, I'm trusting you. And you better not think about crossing me. So when I said my father was on this island, I meant was.
So he isn't on the island anymore?
No, I don't think so. But I do think he left something here. Something every villain in town would kill his own mother to get hold of.
What is it that your father left?
As soon as I find the next clue, I'll tell you.
What are you planning to do now?
Well, according to the paper you found, my father had a hidey hole somewhere further inland. According to the clue he left, it's in a grave. I need to find that grave.
I'll come with you.
It's your call. I'll lead the way, when you're ready.
Can you help me train? Maybe teach me something that will help us with our search.
Sure. I've learned a couple of useful talents.
What can you teach me? Let's go.
Make sure you keep up. I don't want to hang around. I'll get them! I live to another day. I'll get them! I live to another day. Get ready! There's another one! Wait. Come on. Keep close. Great. So much for that thing. Watch it! So much for that thing. Watch it! Yeah! Yeah! That's the last we'll see of you. Follow me. Get ready! Great. Keep close. Get ready! Where do these things come from? Get ready! Yeah! Great.
A grave. Rest in peace. Now who could teach me to pick locks? A little more for me. I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
Finally. This must be it.
I hope so.
There should be something in one of these graves that will give us a clue what my father was up to on this island. Here, take this key. If something happens to me, I want you to keep it safe. If someone else decides to look for the same thing as us, they won't get far without that.
Consider it looked after.
Yeah, right. Try not to lose it, otherwise we're screwed.
Here, I found this casket in one of the graves.
Let me see. There's something inside. This is it. The next clue. The gods bless you and your shovel.
What does it say?
Are you this quick on the questions with everyone? Or are you working with Romanov?
Just read the damn thing. I followed you across this island and dug this place up for you, didn't I?
You're right. I'm just a little jumpy.
Sure, just stop jumping down my throat.
Like that, is it? This shows that my father hid a large part of the gold he looted over the years on this island. He's left a series of clues as to how we get to it, if we can find them.
A pirate with buried treasure. Who'd have thought it?
Might not be original, but no one's found it so far, have they?
No, but Romanov's worked out what your father did.
Yes, and I'm damned if I'm going to let him get his hands on the prize. My father would have a fit if he knew I'd let it fall into Romanov's hands.
Have you heard anything about crystal discs?
Are they some kind of artifact?
Yes, from the ruins.
I haven't heard of them. What do they do?
Your father got around the island quite a bit. You think he could have found them? Buried them with his treasure?
It's possible. If he saw them and they're shiny, he'd have taken them. But you're going to have to help me find what I want, for you to find out, aren't you?
Maybe. What do you think Romanov is planning?
He knows about the treasure. He knows I'm looking for it. And one thing is for sure. He'll rear his ugly head as soon as he thinks we're close. You can bet on that.
So how can I help?
The casket you found contains a clue. I'm just not sure what it means. It says there are 5 unmarked graves on the island. But he won't have put the treasure in those. Far too obvious. Think. Now my father was always fond of booby-trapping treasure. Maybe that's what's in these graves. Something describing the trap, telling us a way of disarming it.
Then I'll look for these graves. I'm not a fan of nasty surprises.
You do that. I'll try and work out where the treasure is.
So, I'm back doing the dirty work while you sit around.
You wanted to help? Or are you all talk and no trousers?
Oh, I don't think you want me to walk away.
What do you mean?
Admit it. I'm growing on you.
Yeah, it can't be that you're simply useful.
All right. I'll investigate these unmarked graves.
Good. I'll mark the sites on your map. And be careful. We're not the only ones looking for the treasure.
I'll keep a low profile.
Ha! You haven't managed that since you arrived on the island.
If your father's not here, where is he?
I've not seen him for a long time. He could be off sailing foreign seas, locked in a cell somewhere, or rolling in a cot getting girls in trouble. He always says I'm his only child. With the number of women he sleeps with, there must be an army of us out there.
He's the loyal, fatherly type, then.
The storms can take him for all I care. But he owes me that treasure. He knows it too. I think he wanted me to find those clues.
What can you teach me?